YouTube channel Vienna. So I am Nikhil Raj, studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. So I am doing computer science engineering, and I am currently pursuing in a fourth semester. So today I am gonna talk about a subject called database management. So in that subject, there's a topic called conceptual data modeling using entities and relationships. So let us start this video like by through our PPT. So let us start, I guess. So this is an introduction to the key concepts and techniques of data modeling, including entity types, relationships, and ER diagrams. So the PPT was of course created by me, Nikhil Raj. So let us continue, I guess. So what is data modeling basically? So data modeling is a process of creating a visual representation of data. It helps organize and structure data to support efficient management and retrieval. A well-defined data model can reduce errors and improve database performance. Okay, so let us continue again. What is data modeling? I guess yeah. So it is another what we call a different type of definition. Data modeling is a process of creating visual representation of the data, same as it helps organize and structure data to support efficient data management and retrieval. A well-defined data model can act as a blueprint for database design and development. So, importance of data modeling. Data modeling is crucial as it helps understand data requirements, ensures consistency and accuracy, and facilitates communication between stakeholders. A well-defined data model can significantly reduce errors and improve database performance. Entity types and entity sets. An entity type represents a category of objects with similar properties such as student or course. An entity set is a collection of entities of a particular type, like all students in a university. So basically it is an entity type. Okay, so relationships and structural constraints. Okay, there are three types of relationship in database management, but that is one to one, one to many, and many to many. So one to one, in one to one, there is another one what we call many to one. Like for example, what can be the example? So there are many students, but there is only one class teacher for a class. Okay, so there are many students in a single class, but there is only single teacher for a class. So it is an example for many to one, because I have not added in here. So I have explained what is that. So let us continue with these three. Okay, one to one. In one to one relationship, one entity is associated with at most one instance of another entity and vice versa. So one type of entity is related with another type of entity. So it is a basic easy one. We can, like for example, wife and husband. So this could be the best example. Okay, so like we are in a Gen Z generation, so we cannot talk about that. But other than that, when like what we call about our parents, if we talk, there were only single husband for single wife. So it was a good relationship. Okay, so it is called as a good relationship. Okay, so yeah, one to one is a good relationship here. But there are many good relationships. Further, let us talk over. Okay, so one to many. In a one to many relationship, one entity is associated with many instances of another entity. So yeah, I am laughing right now because I got a joke in my mind. So yeah, I'll say before let us read this. So in a one to many relationship, one entity is associated with many instances of another entity, but the other entity is associated with at most one instance of the first. So for this example, for this I had an example. Like it is a joke. That's what. So like when we were talking about one to one, I talked about why one wife to one husband, right? So I had a joke, my brain cracked it actually. So I was thinking one husband, nowadays one husband has many wives, and like usually one girl has many boyfriends. So nothing can be done. So yeah, let us leave that actually. So like if we give a perfect example, so for example, one university has a many students, so this can be a better example for one to many. Okay, so let us continue with many to many. Okay, So in a many to many relationship, an instance of one entity can be associated with many instances of another entity, and vice versa. Like if one student or many students have many courses, this can be the example. Like for example, if there are many students in a college, okay, and they have many courses to select, I guess this is what the problem in our education system. But let us not go there. Let us not go there. Okay. So what we are talking? So we are talking one, like multiple students have multiple courses to select, so they can choose whatever they want, and yeah, basically no one will use that. Okay, everyone is like, if my friend takes that course, I'm gonna damn take that course. So this is what goes in the college. So but let us not go there. Let us continue with our presentation. So weak entity types. There are weak entity types, what we call. Okay, so unlike regular entities, weak entities cannot exist independently. They depend on a strong entity and have a partial key. For example, order item might be a weak entity department on the order entity. So order item depends, like for example, if you buy an order, so if you are buying an order, in that order there are order items, like what we call, if there is no order, it, like there is no point in having an order item. Okay, so basically, like it cannot be independent. It's dependent on the main entity, or what we call strong entity. Okay, so weak entity, it's what called. Okay, so ER diagrams. So ER diagrams, what we call database management. Basically, database management is done in computers and all. But to show that how it's done, so as you guys can see, I have given a picture here. It's not the perfect picture, but yeah, you can get a like deep idea about what ER diagram is. So this is ER diagram. Okay, for example, let us talk about the ER diagram briefly. Okay, so because not briefly, because I want to make this video thoda lamba. Okay, so so ER diagrams, basically it is called as entity relationship diagram. So basically, entity relationship diagram is a diagram where we can show how an entity, or how different types of entities are related to each other. For example, how school is how is school is related to college now. How school is related to college, or how school is related to a student, and how student, students, what we call entities, our database is related to the college or VTU university, or what we call syllabus. Like there are different types of, for example, SLC board. There are different types of board: state board, CBSE board, ICSE board. So how the information of a student is connected, is related to the university, or what we call state syllabus and all. So how it's connected? So through ER diagrams, like we cannot show it in the, what we call, in the system, so we draw it. Okay, like there are like many ovals, rectangles, what we call diamond shape, and these are the different shapes we show. Like we show the relationship between entity and like one entity and different entities. Okay, so okay, so I guess, yeah, you got an idea. So let us read this. ER diagrams, or entity relationship diagrams, are used to visually represent the data model. They consist of entities, relationships, and attributes. Yeah, I was talking about attributes. I forgot the word. Okay, so attributes. How the attribute of a single entity is related to attribute of a different entity. So I was talking about this. Okay, like for example, attributes. What we call, like attributes are like. If a student is an entity, students have different attributes. Okay, so for example, his roll number, his name, his age. So there are different attributes which we add to a single entity. So yeah, that's what. And let's look at an example ER diagram for a simple universe. There is no example here, so yeah, this is an example. Okay, because if you guys see here, what we call, so this is an example actually. So like the image is not perfect. Okay, so this is an example, the school holiday, and how it's connected to each other and all. Okay, so let us continue. Oh my god. So specialization and generalization. So basically I don't have any idea about the specialization and generalization, but but let us learn each other. Okay, so there is a three types called super type, subtype and subtype 2. Specialization is the process of defining a set of subclasses of an entity type. Generalization is the reverse process where common characteristics of a multiple entity type are generalized into a single supertype. Okay, I understood. This can be like, huh, okay, I got to know, like I forgot this. Okay, so I was out of the class actually on this topic, so I was talking. So this is how it's connected. For example, there is a common entity for many entities. Okay, there's a common attribute for many entities. Okay, for example, student has a name, and university has a name, and college has a name, and yeah, there are different entities, but they have a same common attribute called what we call name. It's the same way, like I'm talking about the attribute, but they are saying about the entity. So basically this is the thing, I guess. Okay, so comment down below if I'm wrong here. You can explain what I'm like how I'm wrong. Okay, so comment down below. And yeah, that's what. Thank you. And so thank you. Contact us. You cannot contact me, but yeah, there is my Instagram ID down below in the description. You can go and follow me. Go and follow me. Like, I'm the greatest. Yeah, I call myself the greatest because no one calls me the greatest, because yeah, everyone knows that I'm the good. Not that good, GOAT, I'm the goat. uh, Not that. Okay, so thank you for watching this video on conceptual data modeling using entities and relationships. I hope you find it informative and helpful. I know I was not that good in explaining the concept, but I'm sure that I have made you entertain in this video. So yeah, making a educational type of video and making it a entertaining video, there are two different concepts. By combining those two different concepts is my specialty, and I'm good at it. So happy learning. Okay, so have a happy learning. Okay, why why are my words jumbling around? I don't know. So maybe my tongue is slipping. Because of it, I would like to end this video here. So let us end this video and let us meet in our next video. So till then, take care and bye bye.